Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and today I'm going to show you how to put together these sweet little vintage pop-up box cards that were designed by Carrie Ann with Shabby Art Boutique way back in 2020. It makes no difference to me if something is new or old if I like it. And perhaps you haven't made one of these and would enjoy it too. The kit is available on her Etsy shop, and I'll put a link in the description. You get designed for two different cards. One is a Santa, and the other one has the little vintage girls and the Father Christmas. So I'm going to show you how I put together the Santa one, and then I will show you the finished product for the one with the little girls and the Father Christmas. The first thing we want to do is make the box without the decorations. So let me show you how this works. You want to just get a plain sheet of cardstock. I used cardstock that was a little bit heavier than my normal, just so it would have a little more body to it, but it will stand up and be fine nevertheless. The instructions are written how to do this, but as normal, they confused me. So I'm going to describe it to you, and hopefully that will help somehow. First, you want to turn your paper vertically and score it at 6 inches. That gives you a large section over here and a small section here. Then you want to turn your card this way, score it at every 2.5 inches down to this score line that you just created. 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. And then after you have done that, you will turn it again, and from this side you will score 2.5 inches just down to through the first two sections, skip this section, and then down through these two sections. That gives you the outline for your box. Then what I did, inside the box you'll have 3 little panels that you glue in that our stick-up Santas and decorations will be mounted on. And they are 1 inch each. So I scored from this side 1 inch and 2 inch. And then I turned it, and they're supposed to be 3.5, just a minute. 3.5 inches wide. So I scored at 3.5 and 7. And then these little tabs are what's going to fold in, and they're 1/2 inch each. So you want to score a 1/2 inch in here, a 1/2 inch in from this side, a 1/2 inch in from this edge, and a 1/2 inch from this edge. These will be cut out and then folded. Okay, so we have it all scored, and what we're going to do next is cut it out. So we're going to end up with our box that looks like this. So you're going to cut across here on that score line, down to the first score line, 3 places here, and then cut out this notch here. So I'm going to do that right quick. I'm doing this on camera just because it confuses me, and I just thought it might help for you to actually see how it's done. So just cut down to that line. So these make the flaps to the box, and then this side gets folded in to glue the box together. So this piece right here, the shorter piece on this edge, just needs to be cut off. And so you won't need that. So what this does is it folds up. These three sides fold down. And this side sticks up in the back, so that you end up with a box with the flaps. You decorate it, and then it will fold flat to go in a card. So the next thing we'll do is we'll decorate the box before we actually glue it together. But before I do that, I'm going to cut the corners, round the corners on these flaps. Okay, the other thing we're going to need is our 3 little sections that we will glue inside. And the way I marked it, I have 4, so I'll just save that 4th one for something else. And these get cut along the 1-inch mark. And then at the 3.5-inch mark. And this is the panel that you will decorate and then mount down inside your box. So these just need to be folded in. There'll be 3 of them in your box. So this extra one we made, we don't need. We can set that aside. So your box is going to go together, be glued together, and then your little panels will go down inside to glue your ephemera to. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this together. No, I'm not. Okay. Let's see. What am I going to do? First, I want to cover the outside of the box. This will be the inside. This will be the inside. So this side is the outside. And what I have are some pieces. Let me find them. I've moved everything around this morning because I got kind of confused. And I have them cut out. I just need to find them. Now let me sign off here for a minute and I'll find them and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I have glued the panels to the outside and inside of the card box. So I will show you how that works. This is the end product. And so this is the outside of the box, as you can see. So on the outside, I glued the four stripe panels and 1 pink panel because this is the part that stands up. We're going to decorate the back of the card too. And then on the inside, I glued the 3 pink panels onto the flaps that will hang down. Whoops, not this one, this one. And then this one is on the front, so it has the Merry Christmas panel. And I did something different that some of the designers do for Shabby Art Boutique, and that is, instead of inking the edges of the panels, I use this little tool, and you can use the edge of your scissors too, but I love these little tools. This makes you able to scrape the edge of the card to just give it a shabby look, and also it adds just a little dimension to the card. So I did that on all these panels before I put them down. And as you can see, I did not round the corners of the bottom ones, but the top ones, because I had rounded these corners, I rounded on one side. Okay, so this box is ready to put together. And what we'll do is glue this right here to this front panel. And that will make our box that will stand up. So let me get that done. Okay, so there's our box. These fold down. And we're ready to put our little tabs inside. And what we'll do is put glue on each of the little tabs and place it down inside the box, just a little bit below the top. So I'm going to do that next. Let's start with the back one. Get it in there and then fold it to glue it down. And you have 2 more to go in. And I would just butt them up next to each other. I think that'll work. Let's see. I'll leave a little space between each one. Put your glue on each end. That place where you want it, then fold it over. That way you're sure your box will close properly. Okay, and we got 1 more to go. It seemed a little tight, so I'm just folding it in just a tiny bit more. Put your glue on each end. Get it placed down inside your box. Fold it. Mash it down so it'll work right for your box. And there you go. We got them all ready. So now we're ready to decorate our box. And let's see, we have this ephemera right here that I will go off of here and cut out. And then I'll come back and put this together for you. Okay, I'm ready to put this together. And we kind of have a picture of it here. We can do it like that, or we can change it up a little bit. I've got a couple little things I'm going to do differently. I want to start with the Santa Claus, and he goes on the middle section. Let's see if I can. He'll go on the middle section. And what we'll do is put glue on the back of this tab that hangs down in the front so that he can stick up pretty far. We're going to place him over here to this side so that he has his hand inside here. So let me just put a little glue back here. And I'm going to scoot him all the way to the right side and up pretty far. So there's where I have him. That's how he sticks up. And then there's a tree behind him that we want to be able to see, like this. So we'll just put glue on the back of the spool base of the tree and put this in right behind him here. Press that down. I had some trees left over from another kit that I did that I'm going to put back here on this pink panel. So they're going to hang over the edge, and I'll cut off the extra. I'm just putting glue on the back of this so that I can glue it down on this panel. That gives us some extra trees in the background. And then I'm just going to turn this over. I guess I need to cut them off. Maybe I'll just leave those sticking out at this time. Okay. And then we have the little reindeer that's going to go in front of Santa. And we'll put glue on the back of this tab. And just glue the little reindeer so his little, he's just inside the box. I'll fold that down. Mash it down so it glues. There, we got those. Now we have a gift and two gifts. Some candy, a candy cane, and a bow. So I think what I'll do is take this gift. Let's see, and put it in here with Santa. Just put glue on the back of the tab and put it right down in there. And then I think I'll take the other gift. And just put it right here in the front with the reindeer. I'm going to put one of these candies back here by the tree just so there's not any blank space inside here. Okay, so now we want to decorate the sides. I'm going to add some glitter and bows and stuff in there, I think. But on the front here, I want to layer this bow just by kind of turning up the edges. And I will I think I'll use my little foam squares on the sides here. Like this, and then I'm going to put glue right in the middle so this bow will have some dimension. I'll put glue right in the middle here. And just put this in place. That makes our bow dimensional. And keeps it from getting bent when the card is opened and closed. Now on the sides, I'm just gonna put some candy cane and candy, and I have some little snowflakes. I have a lot of die cuts, and I didn't think about it ahead of time, or I would have cut out some snowflakes or something to go on here, but this will work just fine. Our little candy. And these are just puffy little snowflakes, and I'm going to put them on here, but I'm also going to put a little glue because sometimes these little things don't stay stuck very well. I'm just going to put a couple on here. And then I want to do something on this side. I only have one candy left. If I wanted more, I could print out some more or use some other items. So there's our little box. I think I'm going to go and see if I have some red ribbon that I can put on here. If you wanted to, you could decorate the back of the box. I'm not going to do that because I don't have anything right here to put on it. that would be a good place if you're sending it as a card to write your message on the back. And this should fit right down in an envelope. If you decide that these trees need to be trimmed off, they can just be cut off of the back. But I think they look kind of nice hanging over the edge. So there's our Santa Christmas gift box all finished up. You can see the 3 layers here. Now you could do this with any kit. You've got the basics now for the box. So you could do this with any kit to make a little decoration. It could be another Christmas kit or Easter or Valentine's or anything that you might want to do like this. I just love this little project, and it's easy and quick to do. The tricky part for me was figuring out the box, but once it's figured out, you can make up several boxes and then have them ready to decorate. So I'm going to go do the other one with the little children and the Father Christmas, and I'll be back to show it to you. Just a quick finish up to my video of these Christmas pop-up cards. They look like boxes that have things that have popped up out inside, from the inside. I finished up the Santa one, and all I did, since I showed you this, is I sprayed a little bit of the Sheer Shimmer Craft Spray Sparkle. And you can't see it on the video, but it just adds an overall sparkle to the whole card. You do need to be careful when you spray this on and spray it very lightly. Then after it dries, if you want more, spray it lightly again, because it can cause the paper to warp. It's pretty wet. I just think this is precious, and I can't wait to give this to someone for Christmas. I'll write my greeting on the back. I may add some more ephemera on here when I do that. And while I was gone here, I finished up this one that is the little children walking in the snow, the little girls with the umbrella, and Father Christmas in the background. This kit didn't have as much ephemera. This part of the kit didn't have as much ephemera with it, so I went to my Simply Roses from Shabby Art Boutique. And I still have some of those cut out. I need to do some more, but I just picked up some of the roses and leaves, and I added a little lace here and there. And I also added the shimmer to this card too. So it closes up beautifully. You can see all the elements, and it also has room on the back for writing. Depending on the size of a journal, you could even tuck this down into a pocket in the journal, or even glue it down and let it pop up inside when you open the page. So I think these are just darling, and can't wait to share them with friends. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and that the little bit of a tutorial that I did made sense to you, and you enjoy, and you will be inspired to make some of these. Once you purchase the kit, then you have the information for the box itself, and you can use any kit you want to make these cute little things. They can be sent as a card, or they're just a precious decoration just to sit up with your other Shabby Chic items. I'm getting choked up, so I need to go, and I thank you for watching, and I'll be back before you know it. See you soon.